Good evening and welcome to this week's edition of Maison Journals. First of all, thank you so much to the new subscribers. I've got some new subscribers this week. It helps massively. I don't think that I've mentioned this before in the past, but I'm a long way off, but any revenue that would potentially in the future be generated from the channel is not for the renovation costs or anything like that. It is to donate to the local animal charity that primarily help cats and kittens in the area. There is a bit of a problem for the neutering and basically management of this problem. So if you are watching but haven't subscribed, please do think about doing so because it does help massively. Thank you. It's day 154 in the big French house and I'm counting. It's been a busy week, dictated by the weather. I've got two lists running, one for internal jobs, one for external jobs. I haven't managed to even start the painting of the outside of the house simply because of the weather, and I need someone here for the bottom of the ladder and the scaffolding. I'm really keen to get that done hopefully next week. We've got a good week coming up, predicted weather, because it will come a point when it's just too wet and not warm enough. So that does need to be done in the next week or so. So hoping to get that done. The paint has arrived for the bedroom. That's the inside job. So that will hopefully be started, the two jobs running together. And the renovation of the windows that haven't been replaced continues, along with lots of other stuff. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the new subscribers. Please think about subscribing. Enjoy the video. Thank you. So the bathroom window's out, ready to take off to the joiner to replace the glass from 2mm to 4mm, and it's replaced with a black bag. These windows generally take about 3 or 4 hours of sanding, but it is worth it. So it's 9:15, beautiful sunset, and I can't do any more sanding because it's getting dark. However, I do need to get this, I've taken the glass out, this is the old one with the 2mm glass. I do need to get this to the joiner tomorrow morning because I've got a black bag up at the bathroom window and it's going to get really cold within the next few days. That's the prediction anyway. So hopefully this will be back by Friday. Another day, raining, and another set of windows off to the joiner. Hopefully they won't be there for too long. Seems to be a 2-day turnaround, which is fantastic. The second set of windows are back. It's now 4mm glass, which makes a massive difference. So I'm going to paint the outside side of this in the house so that it dries better and then rehang them. So this is the wood straw up there, but unfortunately it's become a little bit overgrown and I need to get some wood out. So I'm now over at the wood store and I need to cut the grass and take down some of the trees. These are self-seeded trees grown over the last 18 months. So that is an absolutely urgent job because it's going to get cold and I need to stoke up the wood burner, which powers all the central heating. So every other job's been put on hold to get this tree down. So back at the wood store the next day, I found a swing, which I've been cutting back, is completely overgrown. So back at the wood store, I've taken down some trees, cut the grass here, just to get in and out. I will do a big tidy up. When I first viewed this house, I thought, if I saw the house, I thought, that's very Hansel and Gretel. Isn't it sweet? I now look at it and think, oh my God, what a lot of work. But anyway, it's very lovely and we'll take a look inside. So inside the wood store, I've got a healthy supply of wood. I think this may have been accommodation at some point. It has a fireplace there and a chimney. So I think, many years ago, it may have been accommodation to mets on the floor. So I need to get some order in here. I need to start using the wood that's on the land. This is already chopped, so I'm going to clear one side and start to get new wood in here. So that'll be for this for this year, and just an ongoing process. That door is begging for a coat of paint. It's so dry, and I will do that. And just tidy it up so it's a lot more functional, but a huge supply of wood to keep me going. And in the process of bringing the wood from the wood store to the house, I've managed to puncture two, not one, two new wheelbarrows, the tyres. I don't know if they have an inner tube or anything, or whether a wheelbarrow exists for foresty terrain. I don't know, but that's just another thing that takes up the day to try and sort it out and just slows the whole process down. However, the effort was worth it because the burner's on and the house is so warm. This fires 13 radiators and the heat is amazing, and it's free fuel. In the process of doing all the tree chopping, I've managed to have a problem with my chainsaw and my pruner, this small one, which is really, really good. It gets through really thick trees. So I've come to Mikado. So just finishing Mikado. Is it Mikado? Mikado, okay. And this one is so fantastic. It gets through branches really thick. The problem with this one was I hadn't oiled the chain enough, so they've oiled my chains, and I bought replacement track chain, €12. That's so good. So I bought a few of those. Highly recommend it. It's fantastic. The problem with this one was user error. The engine had been flooded, so they've kindly fixed that for me as well. So back to the house with some more trimming. Gone are the days when I would look at Mulberry handbags, Russell and Bromley loafers. Those days are a distant memory. I now look at tractors and anything that can help managing the land a little bit easier. So I've been tracking the whereabouts of the wood burning stove, which was ordered from Poland about a week ago. It's been all over Europe, it seems. I got a message this morning to say it's in France and it will be here in 4 hours. I've just had a text message from the courier to say he's at the gate and he has my parcel. So I'm going off to the gate to get that. And then tomorrow I'm going to the hairdresser because this atmosphere is shocking for the hair. So I've just come outside to assist or guide the courier. It's quite wet out, so there may be a problem for him to get his truck, depending on the size, up the chimney. I can hear him, and there seems to be a problem. Okay, so it's moving. So hopefully, I think I may need to move my car. Hopefully he will be able to get as near to the house as possible, and the truck will fit through the gates. It's not going well. I think I need to move my car, and maybe not today, but I also need to trim those trees as well. I can add that to my list and just make things a little bit easier for them to get in. That's not going to go through the gates, so it's going to be no. And it's here. So I've come to Valliere to get my hair done. This is the local village. It's very beautiful. It reminds me of a scene from the Johnny Depp film Chocolat. I've been here twice today already. I was 2 hours too early. Last week I was a week early. So hopefully I'm on time this week. This is my favourite house in the village. It sits proud at the top of the hill and it's incredibly French and beautiful. So I'm off to the hairdressers, and I do hope it's the right day, the right time, and certainly the right place. Back in the car, hair all done. I had the right time and the right day. So hopefully next time I'll get it perfect. And before I go back home, a quick look around the lovely local organic food shop. I'll add some fancy French music to this bit so you can have a look around. It's beautiful.